Hey everyone, what's up? This is Tony from 15 Minute Gamer and welcome to the channel. So as always, if you like the video, drop it a like and don't forget to click that subscribe button. I post a few videos a week and there's always something new to check out. So without delay, let's crack on with today's video. I'm here today to take a look at The Crew 2 in 2021 and answer the question, is it worth playing almost 2 years after it was released? Can we answer that? Is it worth playing? What is The Crew 2? Well, as you can see, I'm in a lovely police car here. The Crew 2. Can I read and drive? Is that legal? I am the police. I think I can. Let's So The Crew 2 it's on my second monitor. Take on why did I do this while driving? Never mind, we're gonna continue. Take on the American motorsports scene as you explore and dominate the land, air. Oh, there's someone. Hang on a second, let's go chase him down. He looks like a dirty criminal to me. He's just another random player. So with a, with a wide variety of cars, bikes, boats, and planes to compete in. What the hell is he driving? So this guy was after? I think it was. I don't think he really cares, but we'll chase him. There will, as you can see, it's kind of like it is online. There is other players playing in the game world as well. So yeah, basically, it's just take on the American motorsports scene as you explore and dominate the land, air, and sea. Yes, you can do lots of different disciplines across the whole of the US of A. And it's all geared towards lots of social events, and you can sort of share your experiences and things. And this doesn't matter. This guy does okay. He's getting chased. He will not be. He will not be stopped. I can't stop him. This is just one of the car models I've been working on, really. Is he any good? He's level 7. He's driving a Skyline. Got a Mustang. Should be able to beat him. I think he boosted him. It's not always snowy, by the way. Ow. The weather kind of just changes as it goes through. It can be a bit deceiving because sometimes you're playing like... sometimes... Right, anyway. Stop messing around with him. Yeah, so sometimes you can kind of be playing and it'll go from summer to dark to day to night to anything. Hang on a minute. What is this? That looks like a big loop. Hang on a minute. The Popo are on the way. Is that guy? Yeah. I was just about to say, has that guy left me alone? I'm pretty sure it's been me chasing him. What is this? This is so cool, whatever this is. I've never explored. And you know what? When we're talking about this game, that looks too far away. We could just fly. You know what? Yeah. Why would being a chump and driving? Let's fly there. It's going to be way quicker. It was actually quite far away. There's some cars down there. What is it? I don't know. I'm getting there some... Ooh, okay, it's all there. What? I've never seen this before. Some sort of car madness? I don't know. Looks kind of cool, whatever it is. I want to take part in that sometime. We could just take part in it, I guess. Let's get in the car. Meow. Boom. Yeah, I have the off-road car as my favourite in case I'm like kind of just moving around and just fancy some off-roading. Right. This is what this game is about, and it's why I kind of love it. It is silly. It's not serious. What other games can you just be like driving and go, yeah, let's be a plane. Just start being an aeroplane. I can even be a boat. If there was some water out here, I could be a boat as well. There's hovercrafts. There's motorbikes. There's so much stuff going on. And it kind of maintains your momentum as well. So if I'm kind of driving like this, I can't obviously, and then drive into the car again and continue at that speed. And that's what I like about it. It's just, if you're going to go in this game thinking it's a serious game, it isn't. It's not at all. It is silly. It is fun. It is kind of everything that, if you kind of imagine Forza would kind of be its nearest and dearest kind of comparison. But it does more than Forza, and that's why it's a sandbox. Because it just allows you to do absolutely crazy stuff. Yeah, I got 63 fans from that one. They love me. Fans, adore me. Adore me. I am your boss. Right. Oh, look at that. They are loving that. They are absolutely adoring that. I thought they would. Oh, got a guy over here. He's level 920. Wow. That's like, he's been playing a lot. So, you might wonder where I am. I'm in Las Vegas right now. Yes, we do have the whole of the United States. So, I think first off is the map mode. What is really cool with the map mode is it has this like kind of 3D view where you can see cars driving around, you can see your vehicles, you can see other people driving around. So if there's some other guy here, I could zoom in on them. You can see where all the markers are. Yes, it's made by Ubisoft, so it's covered in markers. But I really like that. And then the further you zoom out, it then goes to like a 2D view. And then this is the world. So if I want to pop off to Chicago, I can drive there or just go, what's a boat? That's a boat. Travel to. There you go. No, I'm not interested. Stop it. So now, I'm in a boat. I'm all the way up here. I can't even remember where did I select. Detroit, was it? Yeah, so now I'm in Detroit. So, let's turn into an aeroplane. And then we just go flying around. Was it Detroit? Pretty sure it was, like. That where I was? Oh, Chicago. Close enough. Detroit's on the other side of the water. I've also been watching far too much of Chicago PD as well, so I'm like, ooh, that's where that person was murdered. That's where that person was murdered. I wonder if it looks like a TV show. Yeah, so they're not full-scale cities. Obviously, that would be stupid and pretty impossible, I guess. But they are, in a way, just very condensed. Kind of like, Watch Dogs Legion, the new Watch Dogs. Now, that's been on Chicago PD, that monument. Yeah. Okay. They also have floating trees in Chicago. You know what? I've never seen a glitch in this game ever. That's the first time. Wow. I've seen that train line plenty of times in that. So yeah, they're not fully rendered, obviously, environments. You're not going to find every single building or every... I was going to turn there, but there was a bridge. Boom. Yeah, so you're not going to find fully rendered buildings, but the landmarks are there. So if you live in Chicago or Detroit, you will see certain landmarks that you sort of recognize. Like Chicago water plant. Is that a big, I don't know, is that a big thing in Chicago that people go to? I mean, all I know from Chicago is the play, like, there you go. You've got an airport down there that you could play around in. You've got on the other side of here, you've got Detroit. So you've got Motor City. So you've got like even the state prison to go around in. You've got bridges across over here. You can go the Michigan State's Forest. You can go to Niagara Falls. You can go all the way down here to Florida, Miami. So look, if I want to just jump into Miami, go to Miami Airport, travel to. And there we go. I'll cover them in a second what that was. There is traffic to play with as well. Traffic does use the roads. They're not the smartest traffic in the world, but they're fun to play around with. And there's lots of cool cars and stuff. And, add a bit of challenge. It doesn't look dead. It's one of the things that kind of always annoyed me about Need for Speed Heat, I think it was, is the world seemed just dead. This didn't. Oh, got a photo opportunity. Perform a donut using the Mazda RX-7 Drift between the two helicopter platforms at Miami. That seems oddly specific, but yes, wherever that is, I could do that. So we've got the Miracle Airport here. As you can see, I mean, they're not the highest detail things once you get close up to it. But with the amount of content that's on here, you kind of, as long as you look from afar, you're not too bold about getting in depth inside them. And, the graphics kind of hold up. The graphics aren't an issue on this game, to be fair. Should we do a race while we talk about graphics and stuff? Let's do that. I don't really want to get into the nitty-gritty of this yet. So we could do a street race. I haven't done that one yet, so let's jump into that. Let's travel to. So, I love these beginning bits here. So what happens is when you join a race, you don't just hover over the thing, you go into a holding area first. In the holding area, it'll put you in the car of your choice, or you can switch vehicle. I'm going to leave this vehicle on because we're not going to cover vehicles yet. And on the right-hand side, you can see it says what it's recommend. Ooh, got 19 seconds to get a starting grid. And then it gives you like 19 seconds, 20 seconds to get the starting grid. I mean, if you don't make it, it doesn't hugely matter. But I like the way it's got that prep area first, and then... Right, we're going to put our lights on. Chase some racers. Look, the snow's gone now. The purple's here! I mean... I am well above the recommended spec for this race, so I think I will fly through this. What's the racing like? The racing on the whole is not overly difficult. They provide somewhat of a challenge. I find that a lot of the time they know the shortcuts and you probably don't, because you don't go on the same racetrack all the time. There's lots of different ones. So they'll sometimes go on the racetrack and find a area that you didn't even know existed, and they'll get ahead of you by almost a little bit cheaty, I guess. But you can usually win, even if you don't put much effort in. You can win. You can see most of them are checkpoint-based systems. You tend not to get shown laps. It's more just your progression, be it a point-to-point race, be it a just point A to point B type thing. There'll generally just be lots of checkpoints to go around and hit. You'll be funneled around a course. This is where it loses its open worldiness in the races. Even the checkpoints, ones where you're going from just A to B. I think it's called Rally Raid. Like, they're still quite closed off, to be fair. They won't demonstrate you... what's that there? They won't kind of show you around just to go, alright, I'm going to go this way. And you can choose that. There is a set path. You can go off that for quicker times. But you never quite know if it's going to last, and sometimes it's just easier just following the set path. You'll be generally putting car... There you go, done a lap, goes on 54%. And then at the bottom you can see how far ahead we are. This is easy mode. There's easy, normal, and hard. There's also a special difficulty on each one as well. For when you get there, you can't do special difficulty in a moment. From what I've found so far, easy mode is easy. You're not gonna... As long as you've got the right power class of car, you're gonna be alright. You're not gonna struggle too much. And this is how this game handles difficulty. It's with the power of the cars rather than the game itself. So it's not kind of... Yeah, it's not... Doesn't matter what kind of car you bring. Well, as long as it's in the right discipline. As long as the power matches. But if your power is too slow, or you're not up to the right power level, you'll get beat. It doesn't matter how good your car is, or how good it was previously. Kind of like, you know, The Division, or Wildline Lands, which is by Ubisoft as well. You know, like sometimes the guns, if you got to certain areas, they wouldn't keep up with the enemies you were fighting. So you kind of always had to change your gun. Because as you leveled up, you had to level your gun. And it's kind of like this, you know, you can level your cars up, and we're going to cover leveling up in a bit. But yeah, you've got to make sure you've got the right power class of car to do the race. When you finish, you'll just finish. And then you get some loot crates. You can see that we only had to reach top 3 there. And then some loot crates will generally drop with some parts in. And then I suppose we'll go and cover parts and customizations. Let's go and pick them up. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll park up nicely here, knock a lamppost over, and we'll talk about everything else. So we're going into free drive, back into free drive mode now, and then that's when we can just go around and do what we want again. And we picked up some parts for the car. Right, let's talk how the parts work. So we're going to go to vehicles. We're going to ignore hobbies and Motorpass for the moment. We're going to come back to that, but we'll go to vehicles. So these are all the vehicles I have. So you can see a wide range. And they are a wide range of vehicles. You've got your airplanes. You've even got hovercrafts as well. That's fun, that armored hovercraft. Then you've got like sort of Blade Runner performance boats. You've got these boats, which are a lot of fun. They kind of like just skip across. Yeah, you can go on land almost with them. And then you can move into things like touring cars. So you've got a few touring cars over there. So you've got BMW. You've got the Audi. Moving into demolition derby cars. I've got this monster truck. Yet an Arbroath, Fiat 500 Arbroath monster truck. You got Rallycross. So you got a few Rallycross. That's my Rallycross vehicle, which is the Porsche. It's so much fun. You got bikes. So you can do motocross events. Then you can move into rally raid, which, as I said, can be kind of point-to-pointy kind of thing. So you just go from point A to point B. Moving on into drift editions. So Skylines. I haven't got many drift cars because I don't like drift. I've got a Skyline because it's pretty much one of the best drift cars out there. And I've always liked it. Then moving on to things like street racing. So you see I've got loads of street racing cars. Aston Martins, KTMs, Spikers, we've got Audis, we've got Porsches, we've got this bike. I've used this in a few street races. It wins often, but going around corners obviously very slow. Mercedes. Now I've got me police vehicles, which is the current event we're going to talk about in a minute. So I've got lots of street racing. As you can tell, street racing is kind of my favorite thing. Then when you go into it, you've got certain options. So you've got performance, customize, and favorite. So if I favorite, it'll make it my car of choice. And we'll go to performance. And I don't know, this is where the game, I don't know if I like it or don't like it. I can't kind of tell. But it is easy, I'll give it that. But these parts make no difference to the look of your car or the style of your car or how it works, how it doesn't work. These objects kind of don't make a difference to your looks, which I wish it would a little bit. Like if I put a new exhaust on that's twin instead of single, I would like to see the car adapt to that, but it doesn't. It's just a card-based system, kind of like does Destiny run card-based system? I'm pretty sure it did, but I don't know if it changed the look. So you can see there, I've currently got brakes at 277. I click on them. I click on 280, press that. I've got 230 on my ECU, right? I want a 236, and that's all you do. And you can see to the right-hand side what it's going to increase it by or decrease it by. So I want a new exhaust. So I just click on there, put a new exhaust on. My performance level goes up a little bit more. You can also have a look at the stats of each item as well. So you can see if it's got bonuses attached to it. So you can see there you get a bonus of what it bonuses increases. So they'll have different kind of things attached. You can also scrap them. But what is good about them, it'll always give you the best. It'll give you a better part than what you've got. So you're not just left with a load of rubbish. You generally are going up to the next level. So really when you go into them, you don't have to worry about stats. Just go, is that number higher than the other one? Yes, it's probably going to fit. There is pro settings as well, where you can have traction control, ABS. I just have them on anyway because it's more fun. And you can change suspension. I've not played around with that at all. Does it make much difference in this game? I would probably guess not because it's more arcadey. But you never know. Maybe it does. Maybe I don't know. It's not something I'm really that interested in playing around with. This game isn't for me to be a sim racer. I'm not looking for best times or anything like that. So for me, not really fussed. So that's kind of how that works. We'll have a look at customization. We'll just pick a car. What kind of car do I fancy? Yeah, you'll do. If they're flashing, so I don't think there's any more flashing. Yeah, so they share it among. So I've got some parts for this kind of car, which is the Rally Raid, and it'll go across all cars as well. So my favorite's a Nomad, so I'll usually upgrade that. So click on there. I've got a bit of that. Let's go 94. Got some better tires. I haven't. I've just got new tires. Actually, a bit worse. So obviously, I must collect that for worse vehicle. But that's kind of how it works. So if they're flashing, you can see on there, right? Let's go back to. Forget I've got half these cars. You tend to just use the same car. That's the only problem with having hundreds of thousands of things. Right, so you can do performance. Well, look, that you can go to customize, and there is certain things you can customize on the car. So first off, I can select color. So you can see you've got official colors. You've got standard, metallic, chrome, matte, and that word in the set, which means it's going to change color as it goes through, which is pretty cool. You've then got liveries, which you can download from the store. So you can see the top 100 liveries for this car. And then it tells you how many downloads, number of shapes. And yeah, they're kind of cool. People do some really cool things. Some are quite basic, like they're just really like that, which I quite like, to be fair. Some are a little bit madder. And you'll pay like, what, 2,000, 3,000 credits for it? It's not a lot. Oh, like that one. That one's nice. Looks like a proper old touring car, that one. So yeah, that's how you tend. You can look at later, so you can see friends and what you've currently got. Visual parts, so you can do HUD settings, so you can have different kind of HUDs. So it's 5 in total for the alpha. Front bumpers. So yeah, you can have proper like. That seems to just be changing the lights mainly, but yeah, you can see there's like 8 different ones there. Front fenders, so you can put that on, which is pretty cool. Rims, 83 rims, so you could be there for bloody ever choosing that, and then you can have different colors. Side mirrors, again, you can have carbon fiber or Italian. That is quite cool. I like that. Skirts, so yeah, 2 of them. Rear fender, again, you can make it look quite beefy. Rear wing, I presume we're gonna have probably a huge one. Yeah, there we go. And rear bumper, so again, it's going to be changing the look of it. And interior color as well, which is kind of cool. They all have interiors. You can drive inside the interiors. They're a bit basic, but they're there. And you can also have vanity items. So what these are different kinds of tires, which you unlock. So there's my Interceptor unit ones. Got that one, 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 which is currently on my police car. Smokes. So when you're driving along, there'll be certain types of smoke coming out the back. You can have your nitros different colors as well. You can have underglows. Like Inception unit. Do. Window tints. So you can be totally tinted out if you want. Horns. I hope you can hear that. So yeah, you can have different kind of. Listen to that. So yeah, there's loads of horns. You can also have finally rooftops as well. So like I've unlocked this little light, this little police light, which is pretty cool. So I can be like an undercover Alfa Romeo. And all the cars have slightly different things to go on. So if I select this Porsche, I don't think there'll be as much for it because a classic Porsche, there might be, but let's have a look. So there you go. So nice little hood elements there. Front bumper. So yeah, mainly just lights. There's 18. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Like, oh, that looks pretty smart. Rims, so you can see lots of different styles. The same kind of rims for each one, though. Rear wing. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, a positive point for this game. So many cars. Let's have a look at what cars are in it. If I go to, is it catalog? Yep. So I've got 40 out of 400 cars, and I've got quite a few. So you can see there, and it'll just tell you how much it's going to cost. So if we go to, who should we have a look? Bugatti. So you can get the Bugatti Chiron for 1.9 million. I've got 1.1, so I can't afford it. You've got the Icon 100 reward. So if you reach 100 Icon, 1,000 Icon, sorry. I'm on Icon 1, or getting there. You'll get that as a reward. Motorpass reward. So if I complete the Motorpass, I'll get that, which I'm not that far off doing. We're going to cover that in a second. So you can see there, and you can buy them. You can summit rewards. So if you take part in PvP, if you win, you can get one of them. You can get that within a bundle, so there is bundles to buy as well. Also classic cars as well. Another summit reward. But there's all sorts on here. I mean, look at that. I wouldn't be driving around in them. Bikes, I said loads of bikes. And all these bikes customization will also be a little bit less. Moving into Porsche have quite a few. And as you can see, it's not just a standard model. You might get the street racing one. Then you've got the touring car model. You've got the rally raid version. Then you've got like the street race one. You've got this cool one, which is a rally raid, but like a more old school one. There's another reward, a Flash edition. How cool is that? So there's a lot of cars from a lot of different manufacturers. So that's the vehicles. So you can get them with in-game money. There is also buy-in money. And yeah, this is where the game's a little bit like, I don't know if I agree with that sort of thing. However, when you're looking at things like, let's go about that news. There's bundles. So if I click on that Elite bundle, and we'll go to the HQ, which I don't think takes me into a web page. I'm pretty sure it just takes me into a different part of the system. Yeah. So that bundle there, I've got 9 days left. You get that, which is the Lamborghini, and that, which is the Challenger SRT. And that bundle cost me 1.4 million. It's currently discounted by 4, or 211 CC credits. Now, this game has 2 types of currency. It has in-game currency, which you can earn by completing races. I guess 3 types of currency in a way, because followers are also kind of important. But you can see there, that's like, what, 2.469. That one is 29, so you can get a welcome pack, which contains the couple of underglow things. The CC credits for about 80,000, which is to get into the Motorpass, is around about 899. So 211,000 credits, I would guess, would be around about 30 to 40 pound. So if we go on CC packs, let's see if I was right, 25.99. So if you want that, it's 20. You can go all the way up to 41.99 for 675,000. Oh no, that's right. It'll be you get a 40 bonus, so you'd basically get 220. Oh no, it's 180. Then you get the bonus of 45, which is 220. So yeah, you can buy these CC credits, and that's how you take part in. Okay, I'm not sure what they are. Okay, there's another thing then. Oh, no, that must be a. I think that could be. I don't know. That seems to be another thing. So yeah, if you wanted to, let's see, what's the most expensive pack we can find? I think it's that one. So what, 352, and you get the Lamborghini Noir and that. So that's 352. So you need that one. So $25.99 basically if you wanted them 2 cars. Of course, in-game money-wise, they would be 2.4 million. I've been playing about 10 hours, so about 20, 25 hours of gameplay, I would guess, to get that sort of money. So there you go. That's where they're getting you. While we're here, we might as well talk about this. So there is a couple of areas where you can actually walk around, and there's like a mailbox. This is how you get into Summit if you want to play a PvP. You go over to these big boards here, and you can play in PvP. And what is also is each of these areas have a certain type of skill set, and then you can play around with the cars and have a look and test drive them. So if I just want to test drive this car, I can just press X. How do I change view again? There you go. I'll show you the inside view while we're here. There we go. And as you can see, they're not hugely detailed. Like, not going to win an award for detail, but it's nice that it's included. A lot of like arcade games don't really include it. So you can take a test drive. You can't really do anything in it. You can only quit. But what's quite nice is you can change the vehicles around if you want to see what they look like. And yeah, so these are all disciplines you can do in here. So you can do drift. So you can have a look at drift cars, street racing cars. And you can see people popping in and out. So he's here. There's a guy in a wheelchair. He's kind of like the organizer. So if I look at vehicles, if I look at the map, so these are called street racing HQs. There's also houses as well. So if we go to a house and go in, we'll have a little look around the house. So you can change these around, and you can take them off for drives. You can display your boats. You can change outfits. So just around here, I can change my outfit. And then select like kind of what I want to look like normally. I can put helmets on. There's a few choices. They don't really mean too much, but you know, there's 28 outfits. I presume you can probably get more that are unlocked through. It's typical standard stuff. And you got this nice little apartment with an airplane in. I mean, who doesn't have an apartment with an airplane in? Do you not? I do. So, all right. We're gonna do another event, and I think we're gonna talk about graphics, handling, and sound. What do we fancy doing to show this off? We could do a boat, or rally raid, or rally cross. Yeah, let's just do a rally raid. Let's get there.
I'm glad you accepted my
Oh, I don't want
invite.
to be in that.
I'm thinking maybe
Right,
I
I'm just
read
going to
you
let him
wrong,
talk.
What with you running with Wade, it seems like you're pretty decent folk. So I've got a proposition for you. A rally raid race, just you and me. And I promise, win or lose, what's waiting at the finish line is worth it.
Right. The voice acting, the characters, the things like that are terrible. I hate every single one of them. They say things really out of context as well. Like, you'll be 20 seconds ahead of them and they'll be like, I'm going to beat you. It's like, really? But you don't interact with them. Some of them are complete and utter dicks to you. And you're like, but why? I wasn't a dick to you. I don't even know why you've been a dick. He said he was going to challenge me, so here we are. We've got a bit of a challenge going on. So he's in that. I'm in this little nomad. Hey. And this is a rally raid, so this is kind of just a point to... Oh, almost hit a bison. Ah! Bisons. So yeah, bearing in mind this game is over 2 years old, I think graphically it still holds up pretty well. The car models... See, there you go, he's talking about them. Yeah, the car models look nice. You can see there, now that I've transitioned onto a bit of snow because I'm higher up, the wheels have went white. Your car will get dirtier. Literally don't care about what you said. Your cars will get dirtier as it goes across, which I like. So you're like, if in snow race, you'll just end up basically being white by the time you finish. Oh dear. I'm in a thing, so I'm going to put... I am... Why would you put me back down there? I was 10 seconds ahead of him. I think I'm about equal with him now. He's going off in a little bit of a different direction, so we're going to have to kind of catch him up. There we go. Where is he? Where is he? He's down here somewhere. There he is. Oh, yeah. So, scenery and graphics and the cars all look pretty goddamn awesome. I'm getting very lost because I'm not concentrating. I'm trying to talk as well. We'll catch him. We'll catch him, but we're only a third of the way through. Ow! Oh, I think I've been spun around. Right, we'll catch him now.
It's not the destination.
It's the journey. Yeah, all the characters are pretty much rubbish. You don't really interact with them too much. There's no real story. You're not here to take revenge for... Oh, I got 2 motor stars on. Cool. Almost killed a deer. Oh man, doing 2 things at once is difficult. I feel like I should restart this event again, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to jump off this cliff. Yeah, so this one's a bit more freestyle, as you can see. Like, I can kind of go where I want to go, but you do have to hit all the checkpoints. I don't know where he is now, but this is going to hurt. Yeah, trees are knockable. I'm not that far behind him now. I'm only 56 behind. So if I can get up this ski slope. There we go. And you have nice little things, like there is wildlife running around. Like you'll see deer, bisons, rabbits, foxes. We're just going to absolutely dive off there. We're currently 11 seconds behind. With the finish be 1.3 away. Can we catch him in that time? I think probably not. I think he's just got a little bit too much of an advantage. So I was trying to talk and we're just going to absolutely crash into the side of that rock. Ow. Physics-wise, can you see how when I jumped off that, the car doesn't... I think we'll just retry that event. Yeah, the car doesn't kind of bounce around. None of them handle differently if you drive. Like, obviously you couldn't take a Ferrari off-road. That kind of wouldn't work as such. I have done. But you'll be a lot slower because your car's not built for off-road. But... generally, the handling's pretty much the same between all of them. It's very arcadey in the way it handles. It's not there to be simulation. You can throw it around. You can brake late. You can handbrake turn all the vehicles. It doesn't really matter. You can pick this game up, and it doesn't matter if you're great at racing games or not. I still think you could have fun. And it brings back the beginning of the point. The game is fun. There's no word about it. It's a fun game to play and mess around in. And it's just got that feel of freedom. You've got photo ops, you've got like boxes to find around the world. You've got loads of different events. So if you get a bit bored of driving, you can try a flying event. So you could jump in an airplane. There's like aerobatics or there's air races. So you can like do, you ever seen the Red Bull air race? Kind of like that, you know, where you're flying through them pylons and you've got to do like one you'll have to go through upside down, one you'll have to go sideways. Or it might just be you doing aerobatics and you can follow a set routine or go freestyle. If you want to be in a boat, you can do power racing, you can do hovercraft racing. And it's all over the United States as well, so you're not just limited to just one place. It's one of the problems with Forza I kind of had, was that you kind of just ended up being in the same places doing the same thing all the time, because it was Scotland and the north of England, but hugely condensed into... Oh, wow, see, didn't even flip that. Yeah, hugely condensed, so you just kind of kept going around the same places. This, you can jump to different cities, you can be off-road, on-road, in the air, everywhere. So yeah, physics and handling isn't the best, but you're not going into this game, I hope not going into this game thinking it's going to be a realistic thing. Crash damage, there's none of that rubbish going on here. You're not going to lose a wheel, you're not going to thingy around, and we're going to win this one. And as soon as we finish this race, we're going to talk about the final point, which is Motorpass, which is kind of like the Fortnite Battle Pass type system, which is in pretty much every game now. And this one, I kind of like. Just bearing in mind, I'm about 10 hours in, and I've been doing different things. Oh, there you go. See, I just like cut bottoms out. You don't bounce around. We won! Yay! He said it was a prize. What's the prize? What's the prize? What's the prize? Give me the prize. Give me the prize. Give me the prize. Hope it's not your truck. Because I'll lose a truck.
Hell of a race there.
You also can't customize the avatar like you can. But
the finish was worth it.
The finish was worth it. Why have you dragged me on
Was I
top
right?
of them?
Or was I right?
I was hoping you'd maybe give me a car or something, but there's a couple of cutscenes throughout. I mean, this is the first time I think I've seen a cutscene like that. And there we go. And it's just like, yeah, win the race. And that'll give me some loot, or should do. And then we get fans. Oh, I want to talk about the fans, actually. So, the game says it's all about getting followers, but, and it says at the beginning, you can do stuff to get followers. And yes, that is true in free roam. But once you're in a race, it doesn't matter how many jumps you do, how stylish you do it, if you do it drifty, if you win, you don't get any more followers. So the follower system becomes a bit redundant in the race, which is a bit stupid because that's when you're going to be doing all your jumps and your things like that. So again, I feel like these scenes are really well done, by the way. The graphics, the cartoony way to do it, they've all looked really awesome. So I'm going to give it that. I do have a new best friend, I'm sorry. Whee! Loot. Oh, and fall down. So, time to talk about the final thing. Oh, the final two things. You got hobbies. So as you're going around, you'll get things like stars, and as you can see there, I'm on 206. Once I get to 570, I get a car. I presume once you get one, you go to the next level. I don't know. And you can see here, you can get Explorer, so you get points for being exploring and doing stuff. And you also get ones for doing racing. So you can see there, win a rallycross event with a 4-door Citroen 5 times, and you get 1 star. So that's the in-hobby system, but the Motor Pass is kind of where it's at. So this is the Battle Pass system. There are 50 levels. I've only been playing it for 10 hours, and I didn't even realize, well, I didn't take part in the Battle Pass straight away, and I'm on level 43. I've only got another 7 levels. So soon, when I can get that, I've got 9 days to get that, and it's only, 3, 4, 5, to finish 7 levels up, and then I get like a light bar, which I can attach to any car maybe, and also this cool Inception unit. And you got different things, so there's 5,000 CC credits, there was 50,000 bucks. You need about 80,000 to join in with this event, so you could get 5. Is that the only 5? Yep, so say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you can get 40,000 CC credits just by taking part in this, which is halfway to what you need to do the next pack. But I'm not sure what happens if you buy one, do you get the next one? Because I've just picked this game up. So that's why I'm here, showing it off. So yeah, and when you click into here, you've got daily challenges. So currently got fly anywhere, so fly for 20 kilometers, and I'll get 2. Win a hypercar event, I get 2. Win a rallycross event, I get 2 coins. And there's no 2 coins. There's also these coins, which give you 20 coins each. So win a chase event with less than 5 seconds remaining. Drive an Inception unit vehicle, which I've done for 250 or 350 kilometers. Win a hypercar chase event. Win street race chase event. Win a hypercar chase event. Hit an outlaw, but let your friend finish him. So if you're playing 2-player. Win a hypercar event with an Inception unit. Win a speed trap skill with an Inception unit. Win a chase. So you can see there's things to do. There's 10 like things per rank, so I need about 7 ranks. I need about 70 coins, and the ones I'm kind of working for at the moment are this one is going to give me 20, so I'm going to get 20 through that. That one I've just got to win another 12 events, which I can do on easy mode in about a minute, so that'll give me another 20. So that's 40. So I need to get 30 from the rest in the next 9 days, and you get 10 coins per day if you do day challenges. So I'm going to get there quite easy, and I like that. It's not that bad of a challenge. And you can see what's coming up as well. So next is the sort of like Demolition Derby type one. And I think just to round the video off, because I'm just going to check, I think we're around about, yeah, we're totally almost wrapping up this video now. It's went on long enough for me to talk about as much as I wanted to talk about. The game has went funny as I've just clicked off the screen there. We're back. So, I think it's worthwhile. So the bad points for me, environmental physics can be a bit rubbish. The physics and handling aren't the best. Car handles all the same. The crash landing's a bit rubbish. I'm not a huge fan of the upgrade system. I wish it was a little bit better and put the items on your car. And loot crates, I don't know. It's a way to upgrade your car, but I'd prefer maybe to go and buy them and use your money for something else other than cars. Moving on to the good points, I like the holding area system. I love the Motorpass. I think it's really good. The amount of vehicles. It is a fun game. It's very enjoyable to play. Do I recommend this game? Yes, I think I do. I don't know if I'd pay full price to it because of all the added rubbish inside of it, like the battle pass and the crew credits and stuff, but I picked the whole thing up on the gold edition for $14.99. Worth that all day long. I'm really enjoying this game. A lot of fun. Takes me away when I just want to just chill and just have a bit of fun. It's not that challenging, so I'm not sitting there getting frustrated. And I would highly recommend it. And if you've got time, enjoy it. It's fun. And I'll be back with more because I'm going to keep playing this. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.